maybe a little one. You're listening to the morning ASMR drive time. If you're driving today on the super fun highway, traffic is good all the way up to Entertainmentsville. Until you reach junction 10:30. There is a brief hiccup there where 5 dickheads in a shed have hit a vagrant, turning him into a fine mist of comedy and causing spinning out and general destruction and carnage and absolute lack of fun for about 2 hours. Other than that, it's going to be a fine day. The weather's good, and Santa Claus?
God. Good morning, Lewisham! And welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and with me I have other hosts. To my left we have Chris.
Hello!
Howitzerbug, that is.
Good morning.
There we go. Heather.
Morning!
We have Taryn.
Welcome to the radio!
And Captain Sickbeard Tom, you right, Tom?
And now for the traffic report.
Yeah, so...
Fucking Santa Claus! This bodes well for the day. I just made some notes and just tried to put them all together. Panics at the end. It's like, it's going to be a fine day. Santa Claus? Fuck me. Today is doomed to fail, but we'll get to that in a second.
So we're all here and it's Saturday fucking morning.
Hey!
It's currently 11:30 on, oh fucking hell, 12th of August, recording for release on...
The 20th?
Not next Sunday, the Sunday after. Yeah, that one.
That one.
Oh, next Sunday.
It is, yeah. Was it, yeah, 20th.
Wicked. There we go. Let's go with that. On this podcast, we have 2 pots. Well, several pots now.
Several pots.
And
Four
they're
pots.
all full of topics from our community and from the hosts. We draw them out at random and bullshit for 2 hours whilst drinking not whiskey. We got Bailey's coffee this morning,
This is true.
Yep.
which is quite nice.
But we
Breakfast of
did have
champions.
some whiskey this morning.
We did.
Yes.
I made some
Tom was mother and made breakfast.
whiskey maple candied bacon baps.
It was so good.
It was pretty damn good.
It was all right, wasn't it?
It was very
Delicious.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll kick off with like what we've done with our time because it kind of feeds into why we're doing a Saturday morning podcast for once, and to Chris's immense sexual pleasure. Yeah, so we don't have time. We haven't had time to do the podcast last week, and we don't have time to do it next week because like we got Arctangent coming up, and we got to do it this morning because Tom and I are going to spend the day after this. I'm going to drive to Reigate and play some motherfucking D&D.
Motherfucking D&D.
Motherfucking D&D. The upshot of that is that I haven't really actually done anything since our last recording because I think it's like less than a week ago. Because we're recording in that weird spot where I'm about to do some stuff, but haven't quite got there. Literally about to, like a couple of hours away from doing some stuff. But in the meantime, I don't know. I've got some things. I am. Just horrifyingly unfit. just the worst. So I went back swimming again for the first time in ages. I kind of fell out of it for the past 6 months for reasons. And, that was, well, I mean, obviously I wasn't expecting to go back and be able to swim like I could. But, my feet are fucked. My Achilles tendons don't like anything. I can't even do the same length, let alone like the same time. There's all that. And then I tried to do some basic calisthenics, just like, okay, I can't make it out to the swimming pool today. Let's just like start getting myself back into some sort of condition. And what the routine I used to do wasn't like a hard routine. It wasn't like muscle building. It was just like, it was enough just to, I'd do it. I'd do 3 sets of 20, this and this. And then it was just enough to make my body feel alive, like it's done something, like it's achieved. It made it feel real. I attempted it this time and it broke me for a week. So I'm now like doing something, literally half of what I used to do and still struggling with that. And I don't know. It's all completely falling to pieces physically.
Just feel something. Just go cut yourself like an...
Cut yourself and take heroin, Taz. God, be sensible about
the
it.
easy release.
Other than that, yesterday I watched Drive.
Which one's that?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, yeah.
And he can drive. He can drive himself some. He's a
driver.
He's good.
He's one that can drive.
He is one that can drive. He can do that drive pretty damn drivily.
What's it about?
Yeah. So the whole thing opens up with it's the most uneventful but somehow the best police chase bit you've ever seen. It just opens up with him. He's in a car and he's just waiting outside a building, and then guy gets in. And there's a tense moment. It's like, oh, it's the other guy coming, and then he gets in. And then the chase consists of Gosling's just driving along, not saying anything. He's got a police scanner and he's listening to the radio. And as he drives up a road, like he hears on the scanner, it's like, oh, we're checking down this road. Like, we know what car he's in. And he kind of ducks in behind a lorry, just sits there very calmly. And they pass and he goes, okay, cool. And he drives out. And then he actually drives behind them for a little bit and then peels off and then gets spotted on a helicopter. By a helicopter on a bridge.
Driving.
And then he drives very quickly for all of 30 seconds before hiding under a bridge. Waits there very carefully, turns the radio up. Okay, cool. Oh, sweet. Radio up a bit more. Drives off. And then there's another, there's a police car that comes at him from the other direction on a junction. And he's just very calm. And then once the lights go green and something happens on the radio, he just kind of goes and drives off so fucking quickly, and it's another 30 seconds of very fast driving, and then he just pulls into a stadium that's just kicked out a basketball game, and it's all done. But it's the best chase I've ever seen. It's like, yeah, no, that's how you do it. That's how, that you wouldn't be a fucking dickhead about it. No. And ramping off cars and doing barrel rolls and shit.
So no Jason Stathaming it.
Yeah.
I mean, there is later, but yeah, so, it opens with that. And then he just, the dude's a stunt driver, and then he meets, his neighbour and kid, and then her husband comes home from prison, and then he's in the hole, for some protection money from prison. And then at that point, the whole thing just very quickly falls off a cliff, and it is wicked. And it contains one of my favourite things in films, which is really unshowy psychopaths. It's just
there's something unnerving about that.
Yeah, it's just pretty much everyone is a psychopath at some point, and they just kind of when it comes to doing something violent, they just do it. There's no showboating. It's just all right, I'm going to walk in, I'm going to hit it with a hammer. Now you're hurting. I'm going to threaten, and let's just do this. And it's just a lot of okay, you're fucked now. And I don't know. I really like it. It's a really cool film.
Cool.
So there's that, and also Heather and I, after last show, we've actually booked New Zealand now.
Woo!
Which has extended to a full 3 weeks.
Yay!
Wicked.
Which does include the flights, but yeah, no, that's looking cool. So where we're going to Hobbiton, it's not just going to go for the movie set tour. We're going to go there for the evening and have a fucking feast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which means, if you go in the evening, it means you get a twilight walk around the set, and then a couple of hours sitting down in a banquet hall, eating Hobbit food and drinking beer and shit.
Then you go at dusk, and then you go back round it again when it's dark. So you get to go around the Hobbiton twice in 2 different light settings.
Do they do a fireworks show?
Ooh, I don't know, probably not.
Giant dragon firework.
Yeah.
Cool. But I get to eat in the Green Dragon Inn.
Yeah, which is going to be wicked. And also, it turns out there's a bunch of people that Heather knows that are out there, so we're going to be meeting up with some people.
Oh, perfect! It's always good to have some locals.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's that's that. I did tell you it's not been a very exciting, not a whole week.
Mate, we ain't got to mine yet.
Yeah, no. So that's that. Who else? Has anyone done anything interesting?
Me and Chris played Atmosphere.
Atmosphere, yeah.
It was very good fun. I haven't played that since I was probably about 10.
The old school board game with the VHS and everything.
So I brought the old school board game with VHS and everything round. Told everyone I was bringing it round, in which Eddie replied, "I don't have a VHS player." I was like, I wasn't going to just assume you had one. Like, it's on YouTube. It's fine. So he found it on YouTube and sat and played it.
Proper recorded off the VHS.
Yeah.
So it's even got like grain
Scan
and
lines.
stuff.
And it had like the sound of a VHS player as well.
crackly.
It was quite cool. So that was good fun. Quite enjoyed that. There's a bit of, it went on for a little while where we were just literally going around the board in circles, which was a bit like, for a while.
I remember that game being like that, though.
Yeah.
It's a very simple roll and move. But
But then, there's other little things where you have, like, at this time, you have to scream stop, and if you make anybody jump, then you, like, get a key. And Chris kept
Jump
jumping
to everything.
everything. So it was just, like, guaranteed to just get whatever I needed, because I could just make
everyone
Chris
else was
jump.
like stone-faced, and I'm like,
None of the rest
Oh,
of us
Mercy, you've given me the vapors.
that was quite fun.
I nearly knocked the TV
And then,
over.
yeah, you need to knock the TV over.
Yeah, that's
Because
funny.
to win the game, you have to run and press stop to the VCR. And we're like, well, we don't have that. And the computer's organised by Eddie's mobile phone. So it was like, we'll just go and touch the TV.
Yeah.
But Chris was losing the whole game. He had no keys at all. And then in the last, 5 minutes, won the game.
In the last 5 seconds. Yeah,
5
and I was like,
seconds.
go. I pegged it across the room and nearly knocked the TV over. Brilliant.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I think
Which atmosphere did you play? The first one?
Yeah,
the
first
original
one, yeah.
That's cool. I used to love the Wild West zombie cowboy general bloke one. That was really good.
But I think if you were really drunk, I think it'd be really funny because everyone would be a bit more jumpy, maybe.
Yeah.
Or they'd react even less.
Yeah.
Or, like, so slowly. You'd go, what do you shout?
Stop.
Shout stop.
You just shout stop. You shout stop.
scream.
Nobody jumps,
Yeah.
and then somebody starts having the next turn, and then somebody goes, huh. Oh, sorry. Miles away there. What were we doing?
Right.
That's about it for me.
So myself, I did that, and then last night I went to a gig for a band called Anave. They are so good.
Cool. What kind of thing?
So good. Like a female-fronted, light, dancey metal with electric bits.
You speak in my language.
It's really good. I highly recommend them. ANAVAE, Anave, very good. It was just a complete we were in the Camden Assembly, so it's quite a small, intimate venue as well. And we were I was saying, she was just sort of wandering around while they were setting it up. She was just sort of wandering around, went up to the bar, just chatting to some people. It was like, wow, you're gonna hate it when you get famous and you can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always one of my favourite things about going to Haken gigs back in the day. It's
Yeah.
They'd start off, and they'd play. They were usually first on,
Yeah.
and then they'd come out front and have a chat.
That's it. Yeah.
It was wicked.
I used to hate that at Angel Spit gigs because I'd be off my trolley and then Amelia Arsenic would come by and talk to you. It's like, every time I spoke to that woman, I just embarrassed myself massively.
Oh, so did you enjoy the gig? You have boobs.
I think the worst one I ever did was she went, "Oh, that's a really old T-shirt of ours," and I went, "Yeah, I bought you at that gig where you fucked up, 100% fucked." And she went, "Oh, cool." And I walked up. Oh, fuck. That was not the right thing to say.
Harsh.
Never meet your heroes.
Yeah, you'll always turn out to be a prick. Dom?
Me. I went blacksmithing again.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Once you go blacksmithing, you never.
No,
Blacksmithing.
hitting things with hammers. Precision engineering with hammers.
You never go backsmithing. Sorry.
Back slithering.
Yeah. So that was the intermediate course at Herefordshire and Ludlow College.
What sort of things do you make on the intermediate course?
I learned forge welding, which is a really cool technique. You get the metal stupid hot, and
Right.
then the surface of the metal literally becomes liquid.
Oh, okay.
And then you hit it together, and it's the strongest weld.
You're melting
world.
it together.
Yeah,
Because
you're basically
you're actually
smushing-
fusing the two bits of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where a normal weld is normally just the edge of a thing, like forge welding is the whole
The
surface.
entire surface, yeah, cool.
I mean, do we know, is that stronger than vacuum welding? Have you heard of that?
I have heard of vacuum welding.
It's one of the coolest things about. So in space, metallic sort of metal things have to have a fine kind of coating of something in order to keep some space between the metal. Because in a vacuum, without pressure, when you put two bits of metal together, they're the same metal. There's literally nothing telling them that they're not the same. So they'll just kind of join.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. I can't remember the name of the coating, but it's like because like in the atmosphere, there's always like the finest layer of gas or something between, just separating it. But you don't have that, so you can just tink and then put it together.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah. There I made a like plant bracket because it was the instructor chose a piece.
A plant bracket.
Yeah, to hang plants off of
on the wall.
garden.
Oh, okay.
Hanging basket.
Cool.
But it's quite ornate. There's like lots of scrolls. Like we'd learn all the basic scrolls, like the halfpenny scroll and a standard scroll.
Of course, yeah. The standard's the halfpenny scroll.
And then a fishtail scroll, which is basically you hammer the metal to make a fishtail and then roll it up on itself.
Okay.
It explodes in a microphone booth.
And then that was a lot of fun. I stayed in a really nice pub there.
Sweet.
The guy had owned the pub for a year. He had 2 really nice dogs and was really friendly. Just like whatever. He was just like got invited onto his pub quiz team one night because he's like, "Oh, you're on your own. Come just sit and hang out with us."
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Got chatting. He's
Very,
really.
very cool.
And then after that, I went home and emptied the garage to turn into my workshop,
Cool.
Nice.
which was really cool. So there was a lot of carpet.
There was what in the garage.
In the garage, yeah. No, so before, like, my parents went all laminate in the nursing home, they had lots of different carpets, and instead of buying enough for the room, they found it was cheaper just to buy a roll,
Right.
and so
okay.
we had about 12 rolls of carpet in
Right. Which I'm sure was all in the finest peak condition.
and wonderful designs.
Oh, I can imagine. And
Like-
just like the crispest, just most stylish colours as well. I'm sure.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, are we talking?
palettes.
Are we talking about some of
Nice.
that sweet avocado joy? Yeah.
Nice.
But then in going, because my parents have also got a load of like stuff in there that I had to go through and make sure it wasn't like family, like documents, and also found some really cool old photos of my family's old hotel.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Which like some really nice photos of like my dad in the hotel and stuff, and it was quite cool.
Nice.
Hey.
So yeah, I've now.
What's in the workshop? Have you made a forge? Have you got a forge in there?
No, the forge is at the flat in the garden and a flight case, waiting.
Of course.
Where'd you keep
Where
yours?
else would it be?
I was like, my band saws in a theatre because I lent it to them for a bit and I've got to go and collect it. It's now the time to sort of hire a van and go and collect all my tools and take them to my workshop and then set them up.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's in September.
Exciting.
Drive around collecting it.
You got to give the place a name.
Oh, I think I've got a name. I'm working on it.
No, that's the name of it. I'm working on it.
I've got an idea.
You're going to forge yourself a metal sign to hang on the
Yes.
door. Yeah.
Metal sign with, because I found out, which was it? It's,
I mean, can it not just be like Sneak Dante Stealth Inferno? Especially if
That's pretty
That's quite
good.
cool.
That is pretty good. Colon, I'm working on it.
But you have to spell out colon just to
Colon.
make it extra work.
actually,
Illustrate.
I was in IKEA the other day and they have a chair called Colon.
Oh, really?
Fantastic.
Sit on your colon.
Rest yours here.
Yeah. Also,
Oh, your colon feels so nice. It's so comfortable, your colon.
Colon, only £15? Definitely, mate.
It's a bargain.
Don't forget to vacuum it now and then.
yeah. Also, I'm working in Hull at the moment in the City of Culture on a Dream Think Speak piece based around like South Korea and the whole Gangnam region, and it's a big like promenade walk through theatre piece, and everyone's given an iPad at the beginning, and then you go through a maze and then through a prison scenario, and it looks really interesting.
In Hull?
In Hull, Hull is the City of Culture.
See, it sounds more like a South Korean prison hull to me.
I mean, when I went to Hull, it was mostly warehouses and puddles.
There's still puddles.
Culture.
They've got government money now.
Oh, okay.
Art money. It's just like people throwing money at them, going like, make stuff pretty. And...
Although, to be fair, the theatre wasn't actually that bad. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Tom?
Not a massive amount. I went punch a mic, and then I went to go see Goat. Last weekend, I think it was. Kimmy took me for my birthday, basically on her birthday. And, so they're hang on, what was this? A Swedish alternative and experimental fusion music group.
Okay.
Basically, they sound like a load of hippies that got a load of tribal instruments, started banging them and shouting with guitars. They're fantastic.
Yeah. No,
They're really fucking good.
It's basically modern psychedelia.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
it's-
really tribal, driving rhythms and...
With just like with hints of rock and funk in there
Yeah.
as well. It's just it is
cool.
Like I mean you put it on and it's fine. Like it's all good. Like there's no one's really gonna object to Goat.
Yeah.
They are awesome.
When
They
you
are
said
really
it was shouty, would you more say it was bleating?
But yeah, they definitely put on a very good show because they all come out, they're all wearing like these huge tribal masks and stuff like that. I mean, for us here, I'll just quickly show you like that's what the band looked like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Full-blown tribal mask.
Full-blown tribal
Full-blown
mask with
tribal
bongos, and there's a chimp.
And what an actual chimp.
Yes, Taran, an actual chimp.
Well,
His
I mean,
name is Gregory.
What kind of chimp? Is it a bonobo chimp?
Plays the humans.
He plays the humans. Well, if he's a bonobo, does he play the humans with his tiny little cock?
No, Bonobo was supporting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Apart from that, I was listening to Misanthrope Play podcast, and they reminded me that a game existed called What Remains of Edith Finch, which is a walking simulator where you just walk around and experience tragic deaths in a family. And kind of the message of the game is, look, death is going to happen. It's always going to be a tragedy. Enjoy your time. That's basically what I took away from it. It's a lot of it is in your own interpretation, of course, but that's what I got was, like, death is always tragic. It may be silly in this scenario. It may be ridiculous in this scenario. Like, there's one where a guy is literally paints a painting of a painter painting a door. Then he gets beckoned into the painting by the painter who's painted the door, and the original painter walks through the door and disappears.
Wow.
And that is the character who is the main character in The Unfinished Swan, which is a game that I've just downloaded and I need to play. So it's kind of tied back to the last game they released.
Right.
Which is weird. But yeah, it's loads of little
that's pretty cool.
Loads of little vignettes in different styles. Like there's one, a horror childlet star renowned for her scream. Gets older, her voice disappears, her voice changes, and she goes to cons and things like that to try and make some money out of it. But
Yeah.
a whole story is told as a comic book, basically. So it's all cell shaded and all this kind of stuff, but you're still in the same environment you were before. And it's really cool. Really good.
It sounds very interesting.
Really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. That's literally all I've done. Literally all I've done.
I go to a intense martial arty Zumba class thing, and I did that this week.
Martial arts
I do
adjacent.
that. No, I didn't mean martial arts. Military, that was the word. It begins with an M too. Military kind of extreme sporty thingy of lots of
Zumba.
Zumba-y. It's not Zumba though.
Zumba with
Oh,
guns.
this is strong, isn't
Quite
it?
strong. It's, you have to do lots of burpees and weird arm push-ups and odd things, and it's hardcore. So, Taran, you should come and do it. It's fun. There's lots of guys that do it.
Cool.
It's a guy that, comes and he leaves his two kids in the corner, and they play in the corner while he does it for an hour.
Okay, I want that as a soundbite. I'm sorry, that was really dirty in my head.
Oh, you should come. Lots of men.
A
come.
guy that
There's
comes and leaves
A man
his kids
comes,
in
leaves the kids
corner.
in the corner, and just leaves them and lets them play for 2 hours.
Well, he gets down to some burpees.
Cool. Right, are we ready?
Yeah, should we do a show?
Let's do it.
Let's
All right.
go.
Cool. Who wants to go first?
Heather, do you want to grab us one from the Hop Pop?
Somebody's made a swan in here. Was that the one you just did?
That is Topogami.
I have this one. I want to have the swan. It says musical interlude on it. Is that all it says?
It does.
Oh, fuck. Have we got...
Yeah, we've got a couple, actually.
sweet.
I can't remember. We've actually had submissions from people we have no idea who they are. So,
sweet. Good.
It'll be one of those. I'll do an intro.
Okay,
Shit,
cool.
we got to record an intro at some point this week. Fuck.
It's a swan.
Cool. Right. So we got to do an outro, but be all right, nice-ish, because we don't know these people.
Okay, it's all right. If they've submitted it to us, they should know what they're going to get. They're going to get the honest, goddamn, informed truth, Tom.
Of a song we've not listened to.
That's besides the point.
Hey, you guys, this is Tom from the future. Well, that's Tom from the future of the time of this recording, that is to say. But from the past as you listen to it, but from the future of the P2P cinematic ongoing universe. But only in its current state, not if you were listening to this later on, or in the past. That is to say, when all is said and done, as it were, if it was. Future past, past future, now-ish. So I just got back from Arctangent Music Festival. I'm a little bit tired, and I've realised that, shit, I need to do an intro for this. And Taz is wankered, so he can't really be much of a help. However, that means I get to do the easy thing and just keep it simple. So, thank you to Sabrina Fallah for sending in this track for us to play. Hope I got the pronunciation of your name right there, Sabrina. Sabrina's a rock artist from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. This track is her from the EP Kiss is a Killer, which you can now buy on iTunes, and I recommend you do. All links to Sabrina's social medias and all that kind of stuff are in the show notes for this issue, so give it a look, give it a click, give it a listen. If you like to play your music on our show, just as Sabrina did, then send it in to emails@podtopicpodcast.com, and we'd love to do it for you, because we love independent artists, unsigned artists, and live music, so please send them in. Cool. Thank you, Sabrina, and I hope you all enjoy at home. Thank you. Bye.
Sitting on this floor tonight, above the broken boulevard, teardrops falling, midnight calling, holding tight to this guitar. Can't stop thinking about all the things you did to me, trying to find a melody that doesn't sound like misery. Hurt, hurt, it's only a feeling. Hurt, hurt, the pain can start the healing in my soul. Such a hard four-letter word. No one deserves this kind of hurt. When I needed someone, you were never there. You had to star in your own show. You didn't care about what I wanted, but I'm finally letting go of the hurt, hurt, it's only a feeling. Hurt, hurt, the pain can start the healing in my soul. Such a hard four-letter word. No one deserves this kind of hurt. Since the day I said goodbye, I'm better off without you. sometimes the truth can hurt. The pain can start the healing in my soul. Such a hard four-letter word. No one deserves this kind of hurt.
I really like the backing singers that like burp in time with the beat. I thought that was really clever. Like, I've never thought of that in a song before.
And I was actually quite impressed with the way that as far as I could tell, the guitarist had replaced his strings with piano strings, which creates a really, really odd timbre to the music. Timbre. And also, it's just, I don't know, that climax wherein just 100 screaming babies explode. It's just,
especially because they you heard it through the trumpet as well.
C'est magnifique.
That's it. I really liked the guy who'd strapped the two concertinas to his feet and was like jumping around.
Yeah,
and then rigged the buttons up to his shirt, but he was like mashing around.
He was just jumping around, basically hand boning the keys on the.
It was amazing.
He's the front man's father. His name's Umpapa.
Well, you know, that's how it goes.
Oh God.
Right, cool.
And then, I don't know. I don't know about anyone else, but as far as I could tell, that solo was pretty much just dropping a clarinet reed down from an aeroplane. Just 90 seconds of just that. Yeah, it was amazing. Very well done, guys.
Yes.
Perfect.
Loved it.
Enjoyed it very much.
So whoever that was that we just listened to, thank you very much for submitting. Check out the show notes for all the links and information about where you can get it. Cool.
Yeah. I'm sure there's information to go buy it. So, you know, go have a look. Yeah.
We also shall.
Cool. Right. Next topic.
That's me. What do we want to do?
Is it though? Is it?
Are we going counterclockwise? No, it's you. I just ignored Taz.
It's easily done.
Easily
done.
done.
To go back in.
No. Do topics
Never put anything back in.
No, but sometimes you put musical interludes back in.
Nope.
So that they're still
Okay, cool. Here we go. Here's one from. You're right, Dom.
All right.
Sickbeard says
PTP merch. If we were going to do merch, what would we do?
Me and Rita have tried making a couple of t-shirts and hoodies and things. I know Rita did, and for you, and then it didn't go so well. And she got really upset
a lovely black hoodie with red cord trim and a big black plastic square on it because all the print had just gone black.
Oh, shame.
We tried to do. We looked up having it done with companies and how much it was going to cost, and then me and Rita were going to do some for the both of you guys. And then in the end, Rita was like, "You're not getting your shit together quick enough, Heather. I'm just going to do it at home." And then bought the little print off
sheets,
and then do it, and it didn't work so well. And she was very upset. But we tried to make you merchandise.
I don't know. I'm thinking beer mats.
Beer mats would be good.
Beer mats would be cool.
Whiskey glasses.
Yeah, whiskey glasses.
Yeah, those dumb whiskey glasses that don't stand up right. Yeah.
Just like you guys.
Yeah. You can have a double set. Tom and Taz.
Yeah, bottle. I think bottle openers is an easy, obvious one.
Is there anything really weird whiskey, like a whiskey...
Whiskey stones?
Whiskey stones,
yeah. I was thinking a strainer, something really odd that you would never really use, strainer whiskey.
A whiskey teapot.
A whiskey teapot.
Whiskey teapot would be an obvious one, actually.
Glass teapot.
Did you end up, Dom, having a look at Klein flasks?
What's a Klein flask?
Oh, yes, I did.
They're fucking cool, aren't they?
Yes.
So
how do you fill them, though?
So basically where it stands, you turn it upside down, you pour it into the aperture there, and then that feeds round into the handle into the main chamber. Then you just turn it back up, and it just sits.
Radio, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm kind of seeing a big bulbous bottom trombone from your
I've seen one of them before. They
Imagine
look like that.
a Mobius strip ran really hard into a flask.
Okay.
That. It's topographically, it only has one surface.
Okay.
But you can pour shit in through the bottom, it goes through, and then just
Sits
turn
in
it
the
back.
top.
Yeah, just sits in it. It's fucking awesome.
You can get mini little ones and glasses that are the same, so you can have like a full set of like the one that fits a whole wine glass, and then you can have a smaller one that fits just like a glass of wine, so you can like decanter it between. But they're all really weird, and you have to turn them upside down and shake them back around.
Also fucking useless for actual decanting, but they look wicked.
It's so difficult to wash as well.
Yeah.
Impossible to clean.
You wouldn't be able to put a sponge anywhere near inside it.
Is that just like us then for podcasting? Horrible to use, but looks good.
yeah, it's something completely useless, but really, well, I say really cool. No, God, I was about to be not humble. No.
We should. Oh,
What about Tom and Taz plushies?
I was just thinking something along that line. I was just saying that you could have.
There's mine with
little cuddly toys of.
Oh no, I was thinking more action figures because we've got the accessories that come with it. So sex egg for me.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Branded sex egg. Branded
Push the button on the back and he pops up to use it.
We should get in contact with Tenga. Maybe we could get a brand deal going.
I just imagine like a Tenga egg with your face on the inside.
As it stretches, the mouth stretches. Like,
Oh, that's pretty good.
Wank with you go.
Oh, it's
Little speech bubble say, "Hey, all the pussy."
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe like something simple, stupid. I don't know. T-shirts. I don't think anyone actually wants to actively advertise to the outside world.
Deerstalker hats.
Yes.
I don't.
Butt plugs.
I'm just trying to think of a
Whiskey stones would be good.
Whiskey stones is a good shout.
Yeah.
Like engraved
mats.
whiskey stone.
Garden trellises. Make your own. Make your own jock slap
Pat
studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something like that, or maybe I'll write a very short book about a little known like a historical female historical figure. And it's just like basically her name, and then a little bit of information, and then hardly know her.
Podcaster.
I hardly know her.
I was going to, in all seriousness, the Topic podcast sign that fell down about 20 issues ago,
Yes.
that's now all ripped up and destroyed, I was going to replace with a printed flag at some point.
Ooh, nice.
Because I can't be asked to print out and cut out that fucking sign again on A4 paper.
Or you could do like a sound pack for people to put on their phones or on their computers that has little sound bites.
A PTP soundboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
Pie,
We can
pressing
find
buttons.
some-
I hardly know her.
You've got to get Kel's laugh on there.
That'll be easy to find.
Yeah.
Just look at my file sound waves.
I think favourite quote: "Never more have I wanted to be a fish."
Or we could sell.
I could just imagine sitting on the train and my phone goes, "Hey, all the pussy."
Aye, all the pussy. Aye, all the pussy. Aye, all the pussy. Yeah, we could sell. We could sell the new theme tune that we never used.
Oh right, yeah. There was one occasion
know
where
what it was.
no, there was basically we were setting up and doing sound tests, and we just started riffing.
Yeah, I did.
song.
Deoda was playing the whiskey cork.
Yeah,
I believe I was doing some face drumming over it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We never ended up using it because let's face it.
we'll whack it in the bloopers.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sounds good.
Also, Trippples is so much better.
Well, yeah.
It's a real song. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I think beer mats. Yeah, bottle openers. That sort of shit. I reckon that could.
There we go.
done.
Merch. Sorted.
Drink enabling devices done.
Yes, for sure. Cool. Right, go on then, Dom. Now it's your turn
Oh, it's pitch pot time.
It's
It is
from
pitch
Pitchpot.
pot. So once again, a shout out goes to lewisandquark.tumblr.com.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's
Which
Tumblr.
reminds me, I haven't been back in a while. I haven't seen what their neural network's been up to.
Yeah, fuck, what was it? There was, I think it was band names or music, names of songs, I think it was.
Cool. Once again, the pitch pot. Heather, I don't know if you've been in on this one.
No, it's a new pot for me. Last time it was the community smash.
So essentially, what lewisandquark.tumblr.com do have is they've got a neural network computer, and they feed it information, and slowly it starts to learn, and eventually they'll get it to churn out things. I found this when Alva from the Miss and Throw Play podcast posted up, posted up a link to what amounts to computer generated story titles. So in the pots, there are topics, and we'll pull it out. First is the genre, and then it's the title, and then we basically create the elevator pitch, sort of. Come up with what the film or the story is all
synopsis
about,
sort of thing. Yeah.
Usually films.
Yeah.
It's easier to think in a 3-act structure like a film.
Yeah. Sure.
This one is definitely a film.
Okay.
Got to do it in like that, was it Ray LaFontaine voice? It's like, in a world filled with action and adventure, one man can save the day. Conan the Pirate.
Arrgh.
Okay,
Cool.
so big topless barbarian pirates.
No, I'm thinking about a man with a massive chin. I'm thinking Conan O'Brien. I'm thinking Conan O'Brien, like, is he fully retired now?
I didn't think you were going to say retired when you started that one. Has he gone full? I think he's no longer doing late night.
Yeah. I actually know this is shit. I haven't watched enough Conan to like really riff on him.
It's
that
not
much.
that good.
Yeah. He had to chin.
It's American late night.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I can't think of any other Conan. So yeah, I guess
You're saying Conan O'Brien, like, because Jay Leno has a massive chin.
this is true. Jay Leno also has a massive chin.
Jay Leno is Conan O'Brien.
Playing Conan the Pirate.
Playing Conan the Pirate.
Yeah, okay, cool. So Conan the Pirates. I like the idea.
Oh my god, they're not at sea. They just run around carrying this big boat.
What? The whole film takes place in a landlocked country.
Yes. Yes. And they carry this boat to like villages they want to raid, and they like smash the door down using the boat.
Well, they just throw the boat at it.
They throw the boat at it, and then that's basically the whole film.
There's lots of wenchies. There's
Lots of wenchies,
Inkle
yeah.
pies. That's all I got.
Laminating? Lamenting everywhere. Just laminating.
In like the middle of desert, just with a laminator.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, I mean, that's our premise. What's the actual story? Because I haven't seen a fucking Conan film in ages.
Essentially,
No, lie.
Conan's family gets murdered. Revenge. That is.
Okay.
It's basically Rambo with spears.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
it could
fair
be a
enough, fair
prequel. Maybe it could be his crazy family and what they got up to.
You know what? Old man. The film starts. Old man Conan is talking about, opens the book of like family history. Today, grandchildren, I'll be telling you about my great uncle Conan the Pirate.
Well, okay. Actually, I like the prequel idea, but I mean, this requires a little, literal, sort of.
Because then
I
later
can't
on they
remember what
decided boats were useless, so they stopped carrying them round.
Well, it turns out that Conan, but the Conan the Barbarian that we all know and love, because he is so good and so amazing, it turns out that his full name is actually Conan Jr. This is a prequel about his dad Conan, who did have a bunch of, and this is why his family got killed in the first place.
Yes.
Because
Boats people.
Conan Senior had a boat, was nowhere near the sea, thought, fuck it, I'm going to just enslave some people, and I'm going to go take some lands. And so he'd be on the boat at the end of the going, sally forth, my ocean slave bitches. And then any time a village came into sight, it'd be like, prepare for boarding!
He shouts, it's the sails, and a gust of wind blows everyone over.
Or the sails are also made out of slaves.
I like the fact that maybe he's trying to get to the sea then. He starts in a landlocked country and he's got his slaves carrying his boat to the sea. He gets there, can't swim, can't sail either, has no idea.
Yeah, they realise that they're actually really shit at building boats, and as they push it in, it doesn't float, it just keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Oh, no holes. Got it.
So
Plug it up with slaves!
Conan's father makes it to the sea, promptly drowns, and Conan Jr.'s whole mission is to seek revenge on the sea that took his father.
Yes.
But the sea doesn't scream back, so it goes back inland and blames the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like the image of Arnold Schwarzenegger or someone playing a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, like really angsty. Like maybe at this point, Conan's got long black hair that swept over one eye.
Yeah.
He's
Emo Conan.
I used this sword to cut myself. Sorry.
I need to make the pain real. And so with his father's sword, I just like the idea at the end of this film, after Conan the Pirate's all been dealt with by the sea. Conan, teenage emo Conan goes at the sea, and just the finishing shot is just Conan attacking the sea. And, Fury! I will have my revenge! I will have my dad!
Why do I love you and hate you at the same time, sea? You've given me everything and taken so much.
Sweet. And then it just finished it off. It's like,
Laminations!
yeah, cool. All right, wicked. I think we got Conan the Pirate.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet.
Wicked.
Dumb fucking premise. I love it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Cool. You can have a really bad 1980s stop animated parrot.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
probably like Jason and the Argonauts style animation. Yeah.
Ray Harryhausen.
That's the one. That's the name I was looking for.
And it's never actually on his shoulder, it's just sort of superimposed on his shoulder.
Oh, what's is
always
it?
looking, trying to look at them, but obviously looking.
Always
like,
looking past, yeah.
Chris, how's it?
Quick question: was the main adversary? Is it Crom? In
Yeah.
Conan?
Yeah.
So what's young Crom up to?
Ooh, maybe this is the what's the word?
Ran a knitting class.
The origin story of their hatred for each other.
Yeah, so how about he points out to Conan that, Conan, you can't swim or sail. And he goes, no, you're Kron. I'm going to the sea.
Done.
Yeah.
Also,
Apparently,
Crom's father gave Conan's father the financing for the boat in the first place. He knows that then they get the money back, and the family business is sunk, for want of a better word.
Boom.
Sorted.
Right, cool. That'll do. Tied up the loose end.
Yeah.
Right, is that you or is that Johnny?
I think that's Johnny.
Okay, so one from Johnny. Are we, in fact, in brackets, after all, wrong?
You very, very possibly. I wouldn't care to commit for fear of being wrong, but that might be wrong of me. Maybe
Is this like in Labyrinth, the two-door puzzle? If I'm wrong, then I might be wrong. But if I'm wrong about being wrong, then I'm right. But then I'm wrong. We need to ask the same person the same question. No, two people the same question. No, I don't know how it works.
Would
God
the
damn it,
other
A
person-
equals A and not A. Ah! What was the...
I'm right in assuming I'm wrong about everything.
What was the... so Hal, earlier on in the week, he posted up on Facebook, he posted up a topic about agree or disagree.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Just post an unpopular opinion that you hold, and then everyone else, you write agree or disagree.
And that's all.
No
You're not allowed to
discussion.
discuss. Yeah.
I know it eventually fell off the rails, but the one I did quite like was our mate Andy. He posted up the following sentence is wrong. The first sentence is correct.
Yes.
So you put in the liar's paradox.
Yeah, exactly. And my answer to that was was disagree, but I put the dis in brackets.
Yes.
I thought I just covered it. Oh God. Johnny. It's so good. If he was here, In fact, you know, fuck it. I'll just have the conversation that Johnny and I would have after all. Because the thing is, like, our entire our entire sort of interpretation of the world is like one massive hallucination. This is just like it's just the way that the brain finds most easiest of interpreting the world. It may not be as it is, and without viewers, the entire world could just exist as like weird mathematical abstracts. So any yes, we could be fucking wrong about everything, but you got to draw the line somewhere.
What if we're right? Is that not scarier?
Oh, that's fucking terrifying. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. We could absolutely be right, and I think that's wrong.
That's wrong of you.
I think morally that's wrong.
So if we're wrong, we're wrong. But if we're right, we're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that's answered your question and cleared up that conundrum.
After all.
It could possibly be. Potentially. Could absolutely be.
Might not be.
But this is the thing. Absolutes are quite often corrupting and therefore
You're
wrong.
loud today, banging around.
Smash.
You're
Have you
wrong.
had enough coffee yet today, Dante?
Actually, is there more coffee? Pass me a coffee.
There is. That is now tidily brewed.
Nice. Thank you.
Have that, sir.
Oh, blimey, there's loads.
Yeah. Well,
You
I've
made
topped
a
it
new
up.
one.
Okay, thank you.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Daddy did. So, in answer to your question, Johnny,
Yes. I'll pretend to be Johnny from now.
possibly. I wouldn't care to commit. Yo.
Is that a 6 out of 10 wrong? Would wrong again. I don't know if there's any more left in there, actually.
It's just going to be strong and horrible. Yeah, that'll do. Sweet.
Cool. Well, we've all had coffee. We're all wrong, all right, or maybe.
Yep.
So, let's have a next topic then. So, one from the community chest, isn't it?
It certainly is, and
Okay,
it's...
I was going to say,
Let's go.
do we have any audio topics?
No.
No.
I think we used them both up last topic.
So, listenays, rather than you listen bees, listen bees. Yeah, send in some audio topics to show@pottopicpodcast.com.
Emails at pottopicpodcast.com.
Fuck, damn.
You said emails to us. So it's emails at pottopicpodcast.
I don't know. I think other podcasts just tend to use show at, but yeah, I think, well, no, Giant Bomb do. And I think that's where it's all come from.
Right.
God damn.
No,
I'm
because
sweaty.
Giant Bomb's one is emails at giantbomb.com.
Well, somebody does that I listen to a lot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Chris.
This is a printed one from Doc Mantis Toboggan.
Hey!
Hello.
Okay, would you win? Who would win a fight to the death? The Pope or the Dalai Lama? I think the Pope would win the first round, but the Dalai Lama would reincarnate and whoop his ass.
Would there be a time frame in between, like, because you have multiple popes? Cause
I'm thinking cage fight.
Well, no, but like,
Is it a tag team event? Is
Yeah,
what you're
'cause-
saying.
because if the Dalai Lama reincarnates and becomes something else, when the Pope gets knocked out, do they then go off and elect a new Pope from all the cardinals?
Oh yeah,
So how long are they given a
there'd
lot
be a
of
whole
time?
host of popes.
You have like 1 day to elect your new Pope, otherwise you have to forfeit. So they're all in the back room going like, I think I should be Pope. Well, we should get Dolph Lundgren to be Pope because he's the strongest.
Have you
Hey,
seen
right,
this incarnation of the Dalai Lama? You do it. You do it, John Paul.
Well, I mean, the problem the Dalai Lama's got is it's going to take years before he's up to fighting again. Because, like, the reincarnation happens, like, when the Dalai Lama dies, they've got to go out and find a Buddhist child born at the moment of the Dalai Lama's death.
Oh, when you said reincarnation, what if he was a duck-sized horse?
Yeah.
100 doll-sized ducks. No, that's worse.
No, a horse-sized duck.
Switch that, reverse it.
Or...
I mean, I don't know. I think first round might go to the Dalai Lama. I would just like the sheer amounts of inner peace and what he'll sit there. The Pope will go at him. Like, and let's not forget the Pope. What is he? The current one's Brazilian.
Yes.
So dude probably knows some fucking capoeira.
Yeah, but the Dalai Lama's
Brazilian street fighting. BJJ, bit of jiu-jitsu thrown in.
Yeah, absolutely. No, the dude,
Dude's a tumbler. His striking game's good, but he's a ground boy.
It's the surprise sweep kicks you want to watch out for.
Second he gets you to the mat, submission central. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, when that dude takes off his mitre and whips out those dreads, you know you're fucked.
Actually, I don't think there's going to be much contest here. Dalai Lama, Buddhist, pacifist.
No.
Catholics,
I see that.
not fucking pacifists.
I see that as a front. I think he's just practiced staying calm all the time because basically he's like the Hulk. The minute he actually lets himself get angry, he's gonna fuck shit up.
He's going to start playing Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah. Super Saiyan Dalai Lama.
So have you ever seen that clip of an Australian talk show host or interviewer or whatever, and he's talking to the Dalai Lama, and he goes, "Okay, I've got a joke for you," and he goes, "I think you'll like this," and it's the joke about so a Buddhist walks into a pizza shop and goes for a pizza, and the server says, "Oh, what would you like on your pizza?" And the Buddhist says, "Make me one with everything." The Dalai Lama doesn't react. He looks like he's waiting for the rest of the joke. Now, my theory is that he took that, it's just like that ball of human stupidity that was just thrown at him, and he's pocketed, like put it inside and squashed it down, and he gets loads
Building
of those.
up.
Yeah, and that's gonna like explode forth.
What, he's gonna laugh the Pope into submission?
No. It's a fury thing. It's an absolute fury thing.
So he is like Goku or something. He's just like,
Yeah.
Oh, he's saving up all the terrible jokes.
what
he's
is the
heard.
source of his power? It's over 9,000!
Well, let's face it. Out the Pope or the Dalai Lama, I think we can all agree that the Dalai Lama is the one most likely to pull off a Kamehameha. So, Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z, Chris.
I have not seen Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, cool. So some of this is going to go way over your head.
Okay.
So what we have is what we can actually boil this down to is who wins in a fight between Brazilian street combat
I'm going to say BJJ.
and Super Saiyans.
MMA, every time.
I mean, it's
I was about to say, what about other religions, though? If it's a tag team match, maybe, like, Pope reaches back and, like, taps in a rabbi.
Oh shit! No, that's the point, right? Because the Dalai Lama, I don't know if there is a spiritual leader for the Sikh faith, but the Sikhs,
Religious battle royale.
Yeah, there is.
those guys, they've got a thing about machetes. So I think, like, yeah, if he gets like the Sikh religious leader on side, then he's got some proper, like, close combat bullshit going on.
And if it's all religions, as soon as the Norse gods walk in, the Norse religions walk in, it's game over.
And of course,
Does that mean-
what would
if we're talking religious
the head
leaders-
rabbi? Oh no, the head rabbi is either attacks using like the most brutal, crushing Krav Maga,
Is there a head of the Jewish
or
faith?
weaponized guilt.
They have like a council or something, don't they?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Council of Elders sort of thing.
Yeah. Does that mean? Hang on. If it's all religions, does that mean you can tag in the Queen?
Oh shit!
Old Lizzie's gonna get dirty.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't Jedi a religion? So late lightsabers in there.
Dudism.
Yeah. Okay, this is
Dude
getting
with
more fun
split,
now.
just like, yeah, mate, fucking come at me, dick.
That's just your opinion, man.
It's a bowling match, right? Nope.
Yeah, and the whole thing ends like there's not actually a satisfying end. It's just Bertrand Russell comes back to life briefly, starts shouting about teapots orbiting the Earth. Everyone kind of gets confused and go, "Oh, okay, no, right.
Yeah, let's go home.
And let's pack it in. This seems stupid now."
And just
Decide.
when the Pope is about to tap out, the giant spaghetti monster.
Of course, nobody sees it though. Just everyone dies by strangulation from the yeah. So there you go, Doc Mantis Toboggan
There
in
you
a
go.
fight.
I was just about to say, the Scientologists send in their hero, Tom Cruise.
In a fight between the Pope and Dalai Lama, everyone would die from strangulation by the flying invisible spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
I hope that helps.
Or possibly
Or
not.
knocked out by teapots.
Or knocked out by conceptual teapots.
Conceptual teapots, yeah.
Coming now to our PTP merch, conceptual teapots. Right, cool. Shall we have a new one?
Yep.
Thank you, Doc Mantis, for that one.
Nice one, dude.
The
No,
black one.
is la Pitchpot.
Pitch pot again.
Sorry, I was trying to write down a topic I thought of at the same time.
Okay.
Horror.
Horror.
Terror dog.
It's a dog who's in terror, or
1G or 2?
Oh my god, yeah, dog.
Oh, yeah, good question.
One G.
Okay.
So that could be quite good.
just
So-
Snoop Dogg's had enough.
So, I mean, we
Snoop
need
Dogg
to...
has finally smoked the entire world supply of cannabis.
He's really paranoid.
Yeah, okay, so we want to avoid, like, the obvious Cujo comparisons here.
No, what I'm seeing is not a dog that's terrifying, it's a dog that's terrored.
Yeah.
So he's absolutely shitting himself constantly.
But it has to be a horror.
It's got to be a horror film.
All right, does it on top of the owner's faces while they're asleep and murders them all. Just shits all over their faces.
Or maybe the dog. So you know the whole thing about animals being apparently very psychically sensitive.
Well,
They're sensitive in other
can
ways,
see
let me
all
tell
the
you.
terror, and
Sorry?
you've got the bumbling like teenagers in the cabin, bumbling about. The dog notices something going on. They just ignore the dog, and they all get murdered off, and no one knows.
Well, I was thinking maybe sort of as a dog that some demonologists or ghost hunters use to like kind of actually sniff out actual ghosts and shit.
It's a dead mummified dog that they hold around in front of them and see like divining. Sort of sniffs
Divining spot the dog.
them. Yeah.
We just hold it by its hind legs.
It's like, oh, it's going that way. It's going that way. Something's going down.
What if it's horrors in a post-apocalyptic monster sort of horror type thing, where the terror dog is part of the early alert system? So when the needle reaches dog,
So what? By the position of its tail.
yeah,
Or the apocalypse was that everyone over a certain age, say about 9 or something, they all died. So it was just kids left, and they grow up for a while, and then there's this monster that comes along, and because like they didn't have anyone to teach them good words and thing, when the monster comes along, it's like this. Yeah, exactly. It's this huge, like Lovecraftian, snarling, evil thing, and they just call it the terror dog. It's like, oh, beware the terror dog, my child.
What about its mad scientist horror film where a scientist has crossed a pterodactyl with a dog?
we have a winner.
Okay, cool. This sounds like some fucking sci-fi.
No, there was recently a Mystery Science 3000 episode that was a reptilia or something like that. They found a giant tail from a lizard just frozen in a block of ice, and it started like regenerating an entire
Was that
body.
that was the second episode?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
So what I'm seeing is
Was
sort
that-
of this sort of scenario where a terror dog from prehistoric times, or a pterodactyl, sorry, has been frozen in ice, and they're gene splicing it with a dog.
Oh, can Jeff Goldblum be the one doing it?
Jeff Goldblum could be every character.
Jeff Goldblum
It's basically the Nutty Professor with Jeff Goldblum and the pterodactyl and a dog. Done.
Yes.
Cool. What does the terror dog do? Like, and let's
What
describe.
don't it do? Let me tell you that.
So, I mean, here we got a sort of vaguely topigami, vague representation of a pterodactyl. How do we dog into that?
First of all, I want to work
Dog's
out
head.
what noise it makes.
Oh God.
'Cause it's got to be terrifying, but also a dog.
but also adorable.
Something. Good thing I don't have to do lots of talking today.
Yeah, you really fucked yourself there. haven't
Nah,
you?
it's all right. Yeah, God, I'm just. So we're talking about a flying dog.
Does it make a noise or does it talk?
God, which is worse? A talking dog
Talking
pterodactyl.
terror dog, yeah.
Well, yeah. So it's so
Vincent Price
and
is the
and
voice
it
of the
communicates
dog.
only in existential terror as well.
I feel the cheese are coming on. I'm going
You've
to have
made
a
me alive
phantasm.
now.
So like, okay, yeah, fine. So we got a flying dog, big, scary flying dog that maybe talks. Maybe the only things it can say are things regarding existential terror, and it hates postmen.
Yeah,
so
it flies down and sweeps. So yeah, you get
the
lots
story
of
follows one postman who goes fucking postal.
Is this a Royal Mail safety film then? Beware the terror dog.
I've got
this vision of you almost never see the whole monster. You just see like either its feet or just its face or like maybe a wing flapping. So
it's easier model making that way.
Yeah, and like when it flies down, it's a little bit like Lost Boys, where it's like point of view. It flies down at this terrified postman, and then, you get like a lower down shot of like some really bad like clay like claws come down and grab him by the shoulders and sweep him out of shot. Like.
We're saying that it was really bad animation. Any close-ups of the dog's face is literally just a dog.
Yeah,
so like
shots of a dog like lipping its lips
with a beak sellotaped onto its muzzle,
just like a Pomeranian face.
Well, no, you can buy muzzles in the shape of duck bills for dogs.
Yeah, they look quite funny.
Yeah. So it's just one of those strapped to the dog's face.
Some shots of like a tail swishing, that sort of thing, with like a blood curdling scream and some blood flying into shot.
Yeah.
Cool. So story. Jeff Goldblum.
We don't need story. We have Jeff Goldblum.
So I just want to cover everything before we. So Jeff Goldblum discovers pterodactyl remains, splices it with a dog, makes Terror Dog. Terror Dog goes on a rampage of terror against all postmen. One postman. Who plays the postman?
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. He's all the characters.
He's literally all the characters.
So is it the dog got hit by a post van and was killed? Jeff Goldblum, heartbroken, uses his science and the only other genes he has available, the pterodactyl gene, to reincarnate his beloved dead dog.
What? And he puts the dead dog and part of this pterodactyl into a teleport machine.
Yeah.
On the other end comes the terror dog.
The fly.
Yeah.
Are we just trying to? Is this the Jeff Goldblum cinematic universe?
Yes, it is. Yes.
JVCU finally happened. We have tied together the stories.
Because after this film, he realizes the error of his ways, becomes a master of chaos theory, and then goes around trying to stop other people gene splicing things together.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Hence why Jurassic Park
failed. Yeah, he was actually the architect of its downfall the entire time.
God, he's in a lot of gene manipulation films, isn't he? I've only just realised.
Yeah.
3.
And also when it's like that's biological gene manipulation. He's done the same thing with computer viruses with Independence Day.
Ah, of course.
So
tying together an operating system you have no idea what it is, but writing a virus on a Mac.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's actually a deleted scene about that.
Yeah,
because he uses the computer from the wreckage from Area 51.
Oh yeah, I've
reverse engineer the software.
So it does make sense if they'd have kept that scene in,
but they cut it out.
Yeah,
story of most films.
Because fuck plot. This is Independence
Yeah.
Day.
Welcome to America.
And I think fuck plot. This is Terror Dog.
Yeah. Wicked. Cool. I think that's Terror Dog done.
There has to be a sex scene though. Jeff Goldblum fucking Jeff Goldblum.
In a wig.
Oh, yeah. He's got to say, I can't quit you at some point, hasn't he?
Why can't I quit you? Cool. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum, for that one.
Okay, here we go. Here's one from... let's give it a good mixy-uppy in the old hot... Fucking hell, we got loads of topics in here now.
Yeah, I've been going a bit mad.
Good.
I just put 2 in.
This one's from Bugs. Ooh. Very inconvenient times.
Yep.
Very inconvenient times.
Oh, I've got one.
Yeah, go for it.
The moment you're on the phone, you need to write down a phone number.
Yes.
I've started taking, when someone says, do you have a pen handy, I just open the last person I text, write down the number and then send it to them, and then you get the odd, what's this about? Don't worry about it, just needed to write something down.
Does your phone not have a notepad or anything?
Yeah, but it's easier just to open a text message and then it's always saved.
Yeah, that's true.
Still outsourcing your collection.
Yeah.
Recollection. Yeah, okay, cool.
Cloud storage, we'll call it.
It's the same thing I do with my actual memory.
Just hand it to other people.
I'm drunk. My shoes are there.
Remember it for me.
Just look after me.
Everyone else remembers what I've been up to. They tell me about it, so I don't have to take up valuable storage space. Yeah, inconvenient times.
When you go into a dentist and you actually do have an appointment at 2:30 and you know someone's going to make a joke about it.
Oh,
My mum had that. It was hilarious.
People choose to have appointments that time just so they can be like, my dad does. He'll pick 2:30 to go to the dentist.
that point. So you know when you just really need to piss, and you've been holding it for a long time, and the closer you get to the toilet, it just kind of hits a point where your body just goes, "Oh, cool, it's time now. It's time.
we're here.
Time to relax the muscles.
And he's like, "No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there." Okay, that moment, only somebody comes and asks you to do something.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like,
You're
sorry,
already pinching it.
I've just got to go. No, God, this needs to happen now. Fuck. And I don't know. You got to sort of, I don't know, somehow use your biology to fucking plunger it back up into your bladder.
Tie a knot in it, done.
Yeah. That's always pretty bad. I quite often get phone calls while I'm flying stuff. At work.
Right, yeah. So both your arms are full of ropes and your back pocket's vibrating.
It's like, I'll get to you probably never.
Fine when you go to the toilet and that's the exact, or in the shower, or you're doing something where you can't get up quickly and open the door, and that's when the parcel you've been waiting for all day happens to show up. Yeah,
the classic,
Always.
the classic postman comes at bath time scenario. Yeah.
Or when you're younger and you get the little inconvenient boner now and then at the wrong time.
No, it's never inconvenient.
I learned how to hide them.
That's why God made Rain Max.
It was, I can't remember who was telling me. It was like when they were at school and they used to get the surprise child boners. Their method of dealing with it was just to kind of flip it up under their belt.
Yeah, that's a clever idea. Yeah,
that sounds painful to me.
Does sound really
that sounds
painful.
really fucking painful.
That sounds inconvenient.
God, I hate it. Oh God, I've made myself so angry just remembering it. Okay. You know that moment where you're watching the train doors close, and then your brain goes, "Oh yeah, you forgot that." And it's just like, "Oh, come on, you could have done that literally 20 seconds earlier."
Yeah.
Son of a bitch brain. What do I pay you for? This is why I drink, damn it.
Liver's like, leave me out of it.
Please, Mummy, Daddy, don't fight.
Yeah, shit. This is actually a little more tricky than I anticipated.
Well, short of doing the second you do the shower is when everyone wants to do the washing up and put on their washing and water the garden and...
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean,
It's not that bad. It goes cold a little bit, but it's not too bad here. My parents' house, it goes freezing cold to absolutely boiling hot in seconds. It's horrible. And you suddenly go, I'm frozen, I'm really cold, really hot, and then you have to turn it off and just stand in the shower cold for 10 minutes and then turn it back on again.
Plumbing.
when you didn't flush, when the entirety of your shit didn't flush and it's a really slow filling cistern.
Oh, yeah.
And you're at somebody's house.
And somebody's house, and there's somebody waiting.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you finished? Sorry, just give it one more second. It's like, they've heard the flush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're expected, it's like, what the fuck else can you be doing in there? And it kind of, sometimes the system will be so slow filling, you go, fuck it, do I just take a risk and just try and jam this down with the bog brush? No, it's going to go wrong. I know it's going to go wrong. I know it's going to go wrong because the first and only time I ever tried it. Don't do it. Because not only do you then get just really shitty brown water that everyone starts questioning the nature of your bowels, but you also just got a fucked up bog brush.
We went to spinning club the other week where I do circusy spinning poi levy and stuff. I went to the toilet. We were out in the park because there's a park nearby. If it's sunny, we go out to the park and then go to where we do it in the hall. I went to the toilet. like, I ran in, went to the toilet really quickly, got up, turned around to flush and was like, oh, there's a giant shit in the toilet. Well, that definitely wasn't me, because otherwise, like, I definitely didn't feel that happen, and it was quite big, so I'm pretty sure it's not me. And then there was somebody, and then, like, I flushed, and it didn't go anywhere, and I was like, right, great. And then I heard, like, somebody out there waiting, so I just went out, I was like, I'm really sorry, the shit wasn't me. It won't flush. Sorry.
It's not mine. I was just in there enjoying it. I mean,
So the girl was like, oh, well, thanks for warning me. And then as she went in the door, she went, whoa, that's a bit shit. That was inconvenient.
why are all these focused around the bog?
Why? Because there's some of the most inconvenient times. Like when you've just finished a shit and that's the point you realise there's no toilet paper. Oh, God.
You have to do, if you're like somewhere where there's multiple cubicles, you have to do that awkward shuffle to the next cubicle after trying to make sure no one else is outside.
Yeah, with like having first just checked everything,
like,
everything you've got to hand to see, like, what can I do to get away with
this receipt?
Oh well, yeah. That was that's the story I told while I was on tour, wasn't it? I went for a shit. There was an Eddie bog roll. I was like, well, I've got a receipt and an empty can of Coke.
The Chav B-Day. Oh, always Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's not good for much else.
Fuck it.
Yep. Right, let's call Beth.
So we've just had a quick breather while we de-sweated. Mm-hmm. And Beth texted us in that
Who
gap.
was supposed to be here.
She was supposed to be here.
Yes.
So you know what? Let's bring her into the fold, shall we?
Yay!
What have you been up to this week, Beth? Being shit at getting here. Right, let's give her a call.
Missing out on the bacon.
I should have prepped this bit. But
So much bacon.
so
All the
much bacon.
There's still more.
Not much. I just had 3 bits. Just walked inside and did my that 70s show thing and just going, bacon. Should have probably brought this up first.
Dead air! Blah, blah, blah! Dead air! Oh, yeah. Dead air.
Morning.
Morning.
Hello, Beth.
Hello.
Hello, coming in loud and clear.
Yep, you're coming in loud and clear, hun. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Excellent. Because you couldn't make it today, we decided to call you, and rather than berate you for your shittiness, as you suggested, we thought we'd ask you to do the next topic.
Oh right, that's a good idea
So
actually.
the next you're gonna provide the answer for it, not the topic itself.
Oh.
But you can also provide us a topic afterwards. But the next topic comes from Kai, from the Kai mega topic, and he simply says movie trailers are all shit. Discuss.
Oh, they are now, but I mean, the movie trailer for A Cure for Wellness was really, really good, and that drew me in.
I've been told I need to
most
see
of them-
that film.
Well, I've been told not to see it because I was so excited about it and I'd be disappointed. It does look very, very pretty, even if you don't probably like the plot. But I do think that most movie trailers now just tell you the entire story, so there's no point in seeing the movie. If you look back to old movie trailers, they're so... Like the movie trailer for Possession, which was an 80s film, or 70s film? I can't remember, 80s. It was proper in that kind of old style... Like almost like a black and white film style, like.
You won't have to pay for the whole seat. You'll be sitting on just the edge.
Precisely.
No,
precisely. And they held your attention enough to be able to be excited about the movie and think, yeah, that's something I want to go and see.
I recently found out the reason why that happens now. It's because studios get funding based on they call it when they sit them down and watch in groups. Focus groups. So they get funding from focus groups and manage to tailor the films towards the market based on focus groups. They get a better reaction from a trailer in a focus group and therefore more money if they explain the entire plot of the film and spoil bits. Because it makes them more engaged in what they're more excited in a focus group about this film.
See, I don't get this whole thing about like so many people just keep saying, "Oh yeah, movie trailers are shit these days." It's just like, well, I mean, when I watch a trailer for a movie, it's like, cool, that's showing me some stuff from the movie, and then I think about old movie trailers that I remember. It's like, well, they just show me stuff from the movie as
huge
well.
amount. I'm just glad that we've passed this whole in a world where blah blah blah, because that just got so boring.
Yeah.
Well, think of all those people that are out of business now.
Yeah.
So from watching, going to lectures of editors and various other things in the film industry, I have found out that there is a different director and the trailer company are entirely different editing company and extra bit added on. So I watched the editor from Star Wars, from the original Star Wars, and then also Rogue One. And the guy from Rogue One was saying that the editing for the trailer would come on set and go, oh, I like that wall over there with the pretty light thing that you're not filming at all. Can you just film a shot of her standing in front of that so I can have that in the trailer, please? So that's why there's loads of bits in Star Wars that everyone was like, that's not even in the film. Like, it wasn't even filmed for the film. The trailer department were like, I like that bit. Film that bit so we can have that in the trailer so it looks good.
And it brought up some weird conspiracy theories about which deleted scene has happened here. Would explain everything. It's like, no, it just looked pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that could be done in a more classy way, because if it's kind of a surreal kind of art thing, that might be okay just to kind of draw you in, but it's probably not. It's probably just, oh, that person looks cool by that background.
Yeah.
It's not even trying to allure you or anything. It's just like, oh, that's cool, dude.
Does anyone actually? Am I the only one who doesn't watch trailers anymore for that exact reason? I just purposely don't watch any trailers.
Otherwise, it gets ruined.
I watch trailers.
No, I mean, I'll watch trailers.
Because otherwise I don't know about the film.
I'll watch the teaser and maybe the first trailer, and that's it.
Yeah.
But when there's just like trailer number 2, trailer number 3,
See,
international trailer, and each one gives a bit more of the film.
I don't mind a teaser. Teasers are good.
Well, okay, so right,
I'd rather just get
teasers I
opinions
don't
from
like.
other people.
Because teasers usually just show you like a second of footage at most, and then like a
With
title
the
comes.
But
And it's
I want to
basically
know
going,
something about a film beyond just its name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I don't like teasers.
But that's why there's peer reviews, and that's why you go and
I don't know, like the
saw some kind of review or preview thing. You don't watch the trailer because you're going to ruin the whole thing. Whereas if you have someone editing their experience for you,
I don't know, I'd rather see a clip with my own eyes and make up my own mind if it's something I think I'll be interested in, because you don't know if you share the taste of the people writing this review.
So given a recent experience I had, which was the Mummy film, the Tom Cruise one, I saw that trailer and I went, well, that looks like dumb fun, I might go see it. Isn't it one of the few films to have 0% or something stupid like that on Rotten?
Oh, really?
Oh, no, that's the emoticon.
The Emoji Movie.
Emoji Movie.
So an example of one that's done it well recently, I think, is It Follows. I watched It Follows. No, the film It Follows, where basically it's a horror. It's a paranormal STD essentially.
Oh wow!
Somebody have you not heard of It Follows, Beth?
No.
Go check it out. It's on Netflix at the moment.
Well, given her exhaustive list of STDs, is that what you're getting at?
It's a horror movie.
Go check yourself out.
But yeah,
I tell you. Go for it.
Yeah, I'd say that the premise of It Follows is a girl meets a boy, they get on well.
Can I make it any more obvious?
They fuck, and then it turns out that there's now this thing that follows her, and the dude kind of takes time to go, look, this thing's following you now. Whatever you do, don't let it get to you. All you've got to do is fuck someone else and get them to pass it on. And
like a Jehovah's Witness.
And whatever you do, just make sure that they then go and fuck someone else to pass it on, because otherwise it starts working its way back down the chain. And like, I don't think the trailer conveyed even that much. It was just like, has sex, scary monster, follow. It's terrifying. And like the trailer kind of, it piques your interest, but it leaves out the exact nature of what this fucking thing does. And it's, And
I tell you what, the promo for Get Out was quite good.
Yeah.
Get Out.
Yeah, I really need to see Get Out.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. I tell you what, the most important question is, guys, did you have your whiskey bacon pancake things?
Yeah.
We did. We had, what was it? Honey Jack Daniels, maple syrup, candied bacon.
Oh my word.
In tiger bread rolls.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's the icing on the cake there, or the bread round the bacon. I'll tell you what, though, I'm just going to go have breakfast with my husband.
Okay, cool. Do you want to give us a quick topic before you go?
Yes. Why? What about the councils that have to keep continuing doing roadworks and things like that aren't necessary to make sure that they get the same funding next year?
So the topic is council road
Government
works.
spending. Yeah, council spending. Okay,
On
cool.
road.
Nice one.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
What a knob. Cool. So we got our next topic. Thank you, Beth.
Yeah, so
I think it's stupid that they do that.
Yeah, I suppose if it wasn't done, then they wouldn't get as much funding.
Yeah, there's stuff that
then,
they could spend
Yeah, why
that on
couldn't
that's
they-
actually useful.
Yeah.
But they just choose not to because it's too much hard work.
How many times do they do it on roads that don't really desperately need it? I'm pretty sure most of the roads in England really desperately
Actually
need some
do
fucking
really need it,
roadworks.
yeah.
There's a lot of potholes in most places. So I don't... Like, I've never seen... When I've seen roadworks around, like, whereabouts where we live, I've never seen roadworks and gone, oh, that was a very good road. Why have they just built a new road there? I've normally gone, oh, that road was a bit of shit. There's now a nice new one.
No, I don't
That's
know.
good.
I've seen many a road, like the road at the top of my parents' house is currently being dug up to put down new paving slab. It's fine. There was no
Right.
reason for it.
There is near my family business. There's a four-way junction that every year around the end of the tax year,
Yeah.
they'll dig it up and they'll do some sort. They've the last 3 years they've changed the traffic light layout. Like they put islands in. Then this year they've taken the islands away, and they just keep changing. I think next year it's a roundabout.
Is it like council road feng shui?
It's the next person who gets elected to the council. And like, I don't like that person. I'm going to put it back.
More islands, less islands.
yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I think it comes from a really shit position that if someone if like a council or like even a business or a department in a business, if they come in under budget 1 year,
They go,
they go,
"Ooh."
oh, okay, cool. So you don't need the entirety of your budget,
Yeah,
then.
that's
So
the point.
we cut your budget. That's the problem. I think, and this is the symptom of it. And the reason they do things, I reckon, the reason they do things that like kind of one shot things like, okay, let's fix this road, is because that's a one-time money sink.
sinkhole.
Because otherwise, the other option would be setting up a program or something that's going to continue siphoning away the
Money for later,
which
yeah.
kind of deals kind of creates the same issue that you later on down the road you could end up underfunded.
Yeah.
Which it's just shit. It
Happens in all walks of life. It happens in business. I've done that to try and use up budget, so
Yeah.
my next month's budget wasn't cut.
I read a brilliant article earlier on in the week where basically a council in America had built a really nice ornate garden near a residential care home. And basically the council had neglected to put a set of stairs for the old people to walk down a very steep hill. And so this guy went to the council and said, people are getting injured, there needs to be a set of stairs. The council turned around and went, but unfortunately it's going to cost around maybe $65,000 to $70,000. So the bloke went, right, all right then. He was a contractor. He spent $550 and built a set of stairs that everyone loved, and the council turned around and tore it up.
They tore it down. Yeah,
They tore off all the things saying like, and their excuse was, it's not. It wouldn't have been safe. Like it
doesn't follow
it's
regulations.
not
Yeah.
up to their magical code that they have to put in.
But then they turn around and say, but we've looked into it and we can
I know
actually
that-
get it for the much more reasonable price of $10,000.
Because
Like,
that was the mayor. So like there was
Yeah.
an uproar with it. Like everyone in the area got angry and complained.
wow.
And the mayor stepped in and went, well, that's unreasonable. Like, how much were they? And like, he had all the letters he'd been received. And the mayor, went back and said, actually, we can do it for 10 grand. So we're going to do that.
But still, 10 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than 550. There's there's another story. Again, I think it's a dude in California. He kind of, he positioned, the area, and for some reason, he decided, I believe this is what it is based around, but he decided, like, he realized that the traffic light system was really inefficient. So he sat down, like, he sort of did the maths, worked out, like, what would be the most efficient way of sorting this out. And then he kind of sent it over and said, look, you should just do this. Like, it will save Like, yeah, okay, it's going to cost this much to implement, but it's going to save here, it's going to save time and all this. And
Was this in LA?
I think so.
This is Dr. Snoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the response to it was, I believe like the local, the council just said no. And then the union or organisation of engineers decided they were going to try and sue Dr. Snoot because he wasn't registered as an engineer.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, fuck off.
No, because he's also so downtown LA because he was on the Adam Ruins Everything podcast, and they went into a really long chat about it, and he implemented paid parking in like the downtown downtown district of LA, like where all the shops are. And at first, everyone turned around and went, "What? I'm going to have to pay for parking? Outrageous!" Like all angry. Until he explained to them that all the money they were paying in, like, because if they were a business, they could get a residence permit and all this sort of stuff. But people who were just going downtown to park and then get on the train and go wherever and just take up parking spaces, it limited that. But if people did park there, the money from that was going to repair the sidewalks and do the back alleys and do all the infrastructure. Like, within the first 3 years, they'd sort of replaced all the lights on the street. And and after like the 3 years, everyone was like, "Oh, this is a great idea. Why didn't we do this before?"
Because you didn't have Dr. Snoot.
But
When I went over to Lithuania, I actually had this conversation with Rita, my girlfriend. I just went, your roads here are terrible. Like, there was literally walking through a shopping mall, like paving slabs removed because they'd split and they just left the hole where the paving slab was. And she went, yeah, you know what the difference is between here and England? Everyone looks where they're going, they've got common sense. And it was like, oh, right, yeah, that's fair enough. Because we are, absolutely, we have amazing roads here.
Yeah.
Like,
Basin.
and because they're so used to being sued if an old granny falls over.
Having part of that, well, whatever. Yeah, Londoners, having worked, like, done get-outs and, like, worked in London, on London streets, occasionally having to block traffic, having to move things through traffic, having to move things through, like, pavements where people are. Like, I get where she's coming from. Londoners are fucking dickheads when it comes to just moving around. Utter pricks, especially the drunk ones.
It's at the Hampstead where you've got a lorry across on the dock door of the Hampstead, and you've got a ramp from the dock door because it's a level field because it's a straight off the truck into the thing. But the amount of people who will then try and like climb underneath the aluminium ramp you've got, and then look at you complaining, going like, "Why have you put this here? This is where I walk." And it's just like, we put you've stepped over barriers. That say footpath closed, use the other one, and they're just like, "No, I walk here. This shouldn't be here. Move it out the way for me."
Yeah, it's just like, I don't understand. You're not a fucking kangaroo rat. Your paths aren't critical to your survival.
Yeah.
You can just change a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah.
Unlike kangaroos, we can
Thank
walk
you very
backwards.
much. Okay. Another quick example of the insensibilities of government spending. When we were living at the sawmill, there was a hill that went from Shortlands, where my house was, up into Bromley, and at some point while we were living there, that the surface of that road got completely redone, and like it was wicked. Just like once they were finished, it's like, oh, this is awesome. Like it's so smooth and it's so lovely. And we had that for like 2 weeks. And it was only after we got used to that the water and cable and gas companies moved in to do their works. And just tore it all up and then turned it into this big patchy mess. It's just like, this seems like something you could have, it seems like they could have done synergy, guys.
Yeah.
Synergy. There could have been a little bit of synergy on this one.
Do the cabling and then do the road, not the other way around.
Absolutely.
But like that road, the paving slabs were all a bit beaten up by all the trees, and then they replaced it with nice new ones, and that was very nice. It did make for a nicer walk to Bromley.
Cool.
Government spending.
That topic actually went further than I thought it was going
Yeah,
to.
same here. Cool. Dom, do you want to grab us one from the
Pitch pot.
Yes.
While you do that, I've just remembered like the coolest thing that I did all week.
What's that?
So Rickard has a fucking HTC Vive now.
Ooh.
So we went and hung out on Rec Room.
Rec Room?
Rec Room is the one last bastion of kindness on the internet.
Okay.
It's literally you walk into a room and you have activities you can do. You can go play table tennis, you can go play paintball, you can go play dodgeball, you can go on a quest and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just random people with headsets. First of all, you walk into the first room, everyone's describing the size of their room by going, right, well, my hand I'll put down there, and my hand I'll put down. Yeah, I've not got as much space as you. Yeah, we're all pretty fucking shit, aren't we? It's all like 2 meters by 1. Everyone's got the same amount of space. And then you just go and play fucking Capture the Flag Paintball VR is fun.
Capture the flag or capture the fag? Because I heard capture the flag.
To be fair, that's what I heard
was there. No. That was so much fucking fun. Running around, you can grab like extra guns from over here. So you've got dual wielding, and you can go pick up a shotgun, paintball gun, or go pick up a shield. And the entire time you're like, right, talking to each other as if you were in the paintball. Right, you go left and I'll go right, and we'll flank the fuckers. All right, let's do that.
How do you do movement though?
It's teleportation based on a timer. So you can only teleport sort of maybe 3 meters at most.
Okay.
But you've also got like a 5-second cooldown. So you've got to position yourself well, otherwise you're kind of stuck there. But then you can also walk in real space if you need to get quickly behind cover, and you're ducking and behind cover and stuff like that. Oh, fuck me, that was fun.
Because when you let me have a go on Superbad, super hot on me.
Super hot, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun, and I had to stop myself rather than I could have been on it for hours.
Yeah.
It was just like, I could easily be sucked into this.
Oh, speaking about which, now both of you are here. Has anyone played the Super Hardcore card game that got delivered?
I have, yes.
I've looked at it and I went,
I still have yet to beat it.
You're playing one player?
Yeah,
it's the main game,
It's the main game solo. I can get to level 3, but I just can't beat it.
Yeah, it looks hard. Like, I sat down and watched a video of how to play it. I was like, right, okay, I got it.
I suppose it also depends on the because it's different every time you play. There's like a big deck of goal cards.
Yeah.
So
yeah, depending on the difficulty, if you pull out straight away, you may kill all your resources in the first round, and then you're fucked for the rest of the game.
There's definitely like a tactic you can pick up.
Yeah,
it's one you can sort of learn what to try and do, how to manipulate the game.
It's actually a really cool interpretation of the video game.
It feels like
time moves when you do.
Yeah, it
cool.
I was like, how are they going to do that? Like, that's never going to work.
It works quite well,
but it actually does work. Yeah, it does feel like it.
Cool.
And you know that there's bullets flying through the air because it's in that deck and it's going to come and hit me. In a minute.
Oh yeah. So at the end of it, every time you pull an action, basically, time will progress. So the enemies that are in the line of cards in front of you will shoot a bullet, and then that goes into the discards of the action pile, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then those will eventually come up. So they're bullets in the air at the moment, so you can dodge around them. You can
that's cool.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Or you can slice them out the air with a katana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pot Topic Podcast recommends Super Hot the card game.
Definitely. I've got to
and
try
Super Hot the VR game, and Super Hot the computer game.
Yeah.
Everything. Super
completed
hot.
The computer game in one sitting.
Yeah. I still never completed it. I got really near the end, but I couldn't get past this level. I need to go back to it at some point.
I finally did it recently.
Endless mode. It's how far you can get. I can get to about 20 in endless mode.
Nice.
Wow.
But at that, it's sort of just like you have to stop and think about like guy with a shotgun there, guy with a machine gun there. Yeah, I've got one thing I can throw. I've got to make the shot. And like,
cool. Right,
cool. Let's have one from the pitch pot.
Oh yes. The next film is a sci-fi horror. It's called
Sci-fi fantasy.
Sci-fi fantasy. It's called The Legends of World Planet. Coming to cinemas in June.
The Legend of World Planet.
Is it Legend or Legends?
Legends.
Oh, okay. So this could easily be a sci-fi fantasy anthology.
Yes.
Sort of thing.
Yes.
So it's just like.
So this is the trilogy.
Maybe
name.
it's like multiple universes.
So we've got the Jeff Goldblum cinematic universe meets.
So yeah, you've got World Planet, and it's each of the anthology is the same World Planet, slightly different.
I mean, this sounds awfully close to the Terry Pratchett, Stephen Baxter novel, The Long Earth. in which you can sort of step sideways into like a next Earth sort of thing. Like each Earth is ever so slightly different, and then
Sliders.
Yeah, like sliders. Yeah.
But cool. We can go with that. The World's Planet. Oh god, I fucking love Lewis and Quark. Cool. So,
or maybe the Legends are a group of ragtag team. They're legends.
Yeah, the Legends.
The Legends of World Planet.
Oh, okay.
So there's a swashbuckling team. Yeah.
Featuring Conan the Pirate. Fighting Pterodog.
What was it? Wong.
Sorry?
Oh, very wargy.
Very wargy. Very wargy.
And the Trunkling. Oh, okay. So this is how we tie together the Lewis and Quark cinematic universe.
There we go.
So what? All the other films that have come out of the pitch pot
are worlds on the planets. They're all different continents.
What? The DC Marvel universe meets the World's Planet universe.
Yeah. Oh, and then we could just cram any old shit into it.
Yeah.
That's the theme music, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, I don't know, unless anyone's got any specific ideas. I'm actually quite happy wrapping that one up as just like the title.
That's quite a short-lived.
That's the that's the name of the cinematic universe.
Wicked.
Cool. Tom, do you want to grab us one from the Hort Port?
Cool, will do. I was just trying to work out calculations of time because we did a whole topic where I forgot to press start on the stopwatch. Plus, we've got a musical interlude.
Yeah.
Probably got time for one or two more. Let's go for two, shall we?
Yeah.
One. I don't know. Okay, so this one's from me. It's really old by the looks of it. If you had more money than God and could only spend it on things... fun things. God, I must have been drunk. What would you buy
and do?
Check out Hamad from Space.
What? God doesn't have any money because he doesn't exist, so we have no money and we want to do fun stuff.
No, because we have more money.
That's a turn of phrase.
We have some money then.
Yeah, so we literally have some, but it's like it's an unspecific amount.
Some. So like
the idea
£2 then. We've got £2.
If you had all the money, it'd be a grand piano, Bugatti Veyron, and a crane, and maybe a harness. So basically.
Oh fuck!
Raised
meet
piano
me in the car park. Come on.
Raised piano on crane with a quick release. Park Bugatti Veyron under. Play a piece of music. Pull lever. Smash car. Listen to the sound of a piano making a noise.
Oh yeah, and as you're playing it down, just on the piano, you just jan 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 jan.
So I've just looked up Hamad from Space, and that is actually Abu Dhabi Sheikh has basically wrote his name on his private island, and you can see it from space.
Wow.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It's just it's a little bit dark there, but.
Oh wow!
So he's basically just made an irrigation trench that is filled with the sea, that then spells out his name.
That's
from
really
space.
Cool.
So it's that kind of thing.
I would
to spend your money
a
on.
bouncy castle island.
Nice.
A whole island that's inflated. And
Have you been on a
bounce
bouncy
around.
castle recently?
No, not
As an adult, they're really hard.
They're
because
tiring.
You're heavy, so you can't like get much of a bounce. So you're just like 10 minutes. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Challenge.
Oh, you'll get fit.
You're not necessarily going there to bounce. You're living on this island. There's you have to go to work and shit.
To be fair, I've seen the adult version of a bouncy castle. There are inflatable pubs.
Yeah.
Are there?
Yeah, no,
that sounds like a fucking terrible idea.
Built like a bouncy castle, but on
Could you live
plain
your life
ground.
without any sharp objects?
I make it really good sticky material.
It's essentially, and a theatre, an inflatable theatre that me and Taz definitely know.
Inflatable.
Yeah.
In the night garden.
It's the stage
Yeah.
inflatable.
So, okay, actually, I quite like your idea, Chris, because I imagine every now and then you would have to return to land for to pick up essentials. And
Yes.
shit. I would just sort of say you can live on the bounce land for like 6 months at a time before you got to return to land. I just got this image in mind. It's like when you get so used to bouncing and the sway of the sea that the second you set foot on solid land, you immediately fall over and throw up.
You're like crawling along
and fall into a pit of the bleakest depression.
I feel so heavy.
It would be like
you're just crawling up the beach going, I just need some toilet paper. Guys, please, I just need some toilet paper.
You get
My
back on the
knees
castle.
don't work anymore.
Oh, back to dry bounce, sweet bounce.
it sounds like it'd be like when astronauts come back from the ISS. For months, they'll be sat there and they'll just like be sat there like holding a glass or something, and they'll just let go of it in midair, thinking that it'll just float there. So there's been like stories of like Chris Hadfield and stuff. When he's been at functions, he'll be there with a champagne glass and just drop it out of midair.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I just need to use my hands to explain something. Smash. Oh yeah, gravity. I sort of imagine that. So like everyone will just be looking at you, sort of.
You're just
hopping around.
Can you imagine, like,
chair.
you're staying over at a relative's house on dry land, and you sort of like bounce out of bed and smack yourself on the floor, like, oh,
that's right.
He's
Not
awake.
inflatable.
Wakes the house up with a thud, like, oh yeah, it's him.
Because if you had like multiple story things, you'd end up.
No!
You'd end
You
up
can't
like
jump out the window to work.
yeah. I'm like,
My ankles! No, you can't do that out here.
you're not on the bounce land.
So more dumb things to spend your money on.
Okay, so I mean, there's a little practical mindedness to this in that it would be a fucking big mansion. But the caveat is, like, the rooms, like, mostly, there's living spaces and there's space for, like, doing creative shit that's, also fun. There's also plenty of games rooms and, like, a swimming pool and...
A swimming pool that
places-
is just, like, linked around the whole house, so you can, like, swim from one side of the house to the other side of the house through loads of little
Oh,
tunnels.
fuck
I
yeah!
Like rivers.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, like rivers all around, and you can swim like Lazy Lagoon. Like you can just jump in a donut and just go to the other side of your mansion.
So there's a small current that goes around.
The problem is, if you want to go to the room, the opposite side of the flow, you've got to
all the
go
way
around the
around.
mansion.
I mean, you're rich. You don't have anything to do with your day other than just laze around. So,
okay, so
Next to it, you've got a little road, and you can just jump on your golf buggy to drive the other direction.
Here was my final caveat for just like the extra fun, so you never really can get bored, is that the rooms are all set up modular and automated, and the house knows when nobody's moving. And we'll lock, we'll lock all the doors and just rearrange all so every time you get up, like you don't know the next room you're walking into.
You want a house like the film The Cube.
Yeah.
Will the house announce it? Will it be like, change places? Damn it!
Where's the front door gone?
All I'm seeing is you will need to be accompanied by an autistic person who's
Just
constantly flicking, going 9:42, just to find the bathroom in the morning.
Well, I'm thinking the house does do you the one favour of
leaving
letting
you
you know,
maps.
let you know where the toilet is.
It'd be
That's always at the
horrible.
dead centre.
But it
Just head towards the prime numbers, you'll eventually get there.
I don't like the idea that you might sort of go into the garage, go to leave, and like drive off the roof.
Well, I mean, yeah, I imagine there'll be some sort of like nice off ramp. They'll sweep quite nicely under one of the flumes that run around the outside of the house.
Yay!
Luckily, he lives next door to your plant.
And then a really, really
Bounce
big
it.
swimming pool from a mermaid town.
And then yes, of course, baby.
Like a proper lagoon.
If you had more money than God, could you not then fund the religion battle royale?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I am
you
your
go.
God.
This Dalai Lama.
This will please me.
Yeah, I mean, what else would I spend
You'd
it
be
on?
able
I mean,
to plant all sorts of weird shit for future generations to discover and go, whoa, what were they doing back then? Like, the archaeologists of the future.
Dig down below the dinosaurs and just put God's remains.
yeah, or bury God's remains next to Nietzsche.
Well, no, because haven't they? They're now in China. They're 3D printing rhino horns that, under test conditions, look like chemically look the same as rhino horns. So their plan is basically
What, they've got some keratin feedstock?
yeah, basically they're 3D printing with keratin, and they're flooding the Chinese market.
Yes!
And dropping the price.
Oh my god! Capitalism will eat itself and save the rhinos.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Oh,
could,
that's amazing.
so you
I
could,
want a house built out of rhino horn, 3D printed.
well, no, you could then 3D print a giant skeleton of God, give it a big white beard. However,
Under microscope conditions, this is 100% God.
100% right. What?
Rhino God.
Yeah.
New film topic.
Cool. All right, sweet. Shall we do
one quick last one, and let's bang out. Right.
Which one from?
It is from Sophie's chest.
Oh,
Word from the community.
shuffle. And this one.
I'm not used to being this sober at the end of a podcast.
It is from Captain Sickbeard.
You right, Dom?
all right.
Stupid deaths.
Okay, cool.
I'm thinking, what's this like?
The Darwin
Awards.
Yeah. So there's so many. Just do yourself a favour and go read the Darwin Awards. There's so many fucking amazing deaths.
I think this came from I used to get the Fortune Times magazine,
Oh, really?
and they had an article in it of it was like that month's stupid deaths that have made the news, and they'd sort of correlated them all into one big
Oh, cool.
news article.
Just this morning, I did watch a video about dads that had like saved kids at the last minute, sort of thing. And some of those would have been ridiculously stupid deaths. These dads have
Like what?
I don't know, like a kid just. There was one that was like, I don't know where they were in like a mechanics or something, and you know they've got those deep pits so they can get under cars and stuff.
Yeah.
This young kid was
Toddler.
just blindly walking towards this pit until this dad he saw him like just as he was getting to the edge, literally ran over and caught him as he was starting to fall down this pit. Like,
It's just I watched it. It's just a collection of dads saving their kids.
Yeah.
So like pushing the child on the swing, and then the swing just snap on one side,
he
and
just
while he's
catches
still
him.
holding a kid, managed to catch another kid, and like
some of them were amazing.
And yeah, like kid just falls off of the sofa head first into the ground, and then dad's like laying down, and then just with one arm just goes whoop and just whips the kid up.
This should be an event at the Olympics.
Yeah. But it is kind of like I've done it a couple of times with my boss's kid and my nephew. Like I've done a few of these like really quick saves that you just didn't even think you'd actually ever manage to do.
Yeah.
Like it's really weird how easy it is to just get your hand in there in the right place and catch them, even if they're like in the corner of your eye.
It's like the basic instinct, like parental protection.
Yeah.
It's just something triggers in because your brain is always like your vision is always reacting to what
Yeah,
it's because you're not judging it; you're just
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't hesitate; you just do it.
your brain has just gone. I'm taking over.
Yeah.
And then instantly, the second it happens, your brain also does the instinctual thing and goes, huzzah!
and then you drop the baby.
I'm wondering if that protective instinct is going to like kick in with me, or if I'm going to sit there, watch it, and just go, "Okay, you're about to learn something, kid."
Yeah, they do go head first, and then they break
They
their
do.
spine quite easily.
Daddy's going to make it into the Darwin Awards.
Kids bounce. Okay,
That's
so
why God invented
Oh my god!
of the Darwin Awards, I think my favourite. There are lots of like really showy, really ridiculous deaths in there. There's one of a dude who wanted to make a rocket powered car. And so he stuck a fucking rocket in the back and allegedly took off and laminated himself into the side of a mountain. There's another dude who attached shit tons of helium balloons to his lawn chair or something.
Larry the lawn chair balloonist.
Yeah, and he went up so high he ended up freezing to death.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
worked then.
My favourite of all of them. It's so fucking simple. So this dude has just bought a high-rise apartment. He's well moneyed and shit. And he's there. He's showing it off to his new friends. He goes, yeah, bulletproof glass. It's nothing's going. And this is like big floor to ceiling glass, so you've got a huge view over the city. And he goes, I can check this out. Picks up a big old chair, runs at the glass full tilt, and just goes straight through it. I love it.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh, dude, just a moment's thought. Just a moment.
Because the Darwin Awards isn't just killing yourself; it's effectively removing yourself from the gene pool.
Yeah.
So one of my favourite is a couple hire a big Winnebago thing, and when they don't really know what cruise control is. So the guy sort of explains it. Like, oh yeah, it's like autopilot. Like your husband's a pilot. It's like autopilot. He's like, oh, okay, that sounds really good, excellent. So basically, they're driving along one of the really long American straight highways, and the girlfriend's a little bit horny and goes like, "Oh, I'll give you a blowjob." He's like, "All right, I'll just put on cruise control, and we'll go in the back."
Oh no!
So yeah, they're there. She's getting at it, and basically a curve comes into the road, and the Winnebago just goes straight into the thing.
It's a barn, isn't it? It just drives straight into a barn or something.
And she bites down and removes him from the gene pool.
Dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the story to end on. Oh.
So while you're wincing at home...
Plug time! Oh, okay, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, go buy...
time to think.
Go buy my book, I suppose. If you haven't already.
It's really, really good. You should read it.
Buy his book.
Buy his book. It is good.
Thank you, guys.
We always sell it much harder than he ever sells it.
Yeah.
It's on Kindle at the moment. You can go find it on the Amazon store. Just do a search for Walking Out. Also, you can theoretically, possibly, if you were to send a message to it, I'd get it, and I'd probably reply because I'd be just absolutely fascinated. But you could, reach my page on unupdated page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/Taranwall That's TARANWILMRARI books.
Cool.
I'm going to shout out to the band I saw because they were really, really good. Anave. Go look them up. They're on Bandcamp. They're on YouTube. ANAVAE. Anave.
Cool.
Thank you for that. Otherwise, I would have been Googling that shit later.
Oh, also, don't forget to go check out Howitzerbug on YouTube.
Correct. Although I do need to update it. It's been actually a little while since I uploaded.
Well, you haven't had a PC this week, have you?
No. So yeah, I need to update. But there will be more videos.
Sneak Dante on Instagram.
Yay!
See what I make. I haven't
Cool stuff.
I haven't uploaded for a while, but
That's cool stuff.
that's because I've been building a workshop. So maybe I should post some pictures.
Do a little tour of your workshop. Yeah, a little.
It's quite small.
Yeah. Show the world Sneak Dante's Stealth Inferno.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
That's a really good name. How about you, Heather?
I played a game last night. What was it called?
Oh, Enslaved Journey to the West.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Starring Andy Serkis.
Quite enjoyed that. That was cool.
You quite enjoyed it, did you? My God.
I love watching Heather play video games.
I do it all again.
You've been sat there for 3 hours playing this game. You clearly like it.
Heather was playing Andy Serkis in this video game.
Yep.
So what? You get to what? What?
So Andy Serkis plays the main character, Monkey.
Oh,
It's
sure playing Andy Serkis in like a green suit. It's all moving him around.
Coming to a VR experience around soon.
No, it's like Slaves. The opening's pretty cool. There's loads of shit burning and flying everywhere, and you've got to run around. I had it on easy mode, and it tells you where to go by highlighting things for you to jump on, which I quite enjoyed because it made it nice and simple, and I could just roll on through there. And then you got a big stick to hit people with. That's quite cool. I enjoy that. But then, the boys, I was drunk and then get very angry and got more angry, and the more them that turned up, the more angry I seemed to have got with the game, and then was getting really frustrated and screaming and going, ah! But I enjoy it, even though it doesn't look like I'm enjoying it.
Also,
Easy mode seems like a cunt in that game, to be honest.
I loved the beginning of your description there. It was like, there's like slaves in the beginning's really cool.
What it is a modern retelling of Journey to the West.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Or Monkey Magic.
Or, yes, Monkey Magic.
Monkey Magic. Cool. Tom, what you got for us?
I can't think of much. So, literally, the first thing that came into my head is an Instagram account that I've followed for years because I quite enjoy it. And it's going to sound really misogynistic and, monsters holding bitches.
Okay.
It's literally posting pictures of monsters with ladies. It's fucking good. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there.
Like
Nothing-
King
I can't
Kong
say.
holding like a female. Or something.
Yeah, or like a bad rubber-suited Doctor Who villain character with a lady in his arms, or a tattoo of a big Satan holding a woman. Like, it's literally, that is all it is.
I love
It's a very
It's
specific
really
fetish.
good. You can like buy pins and books of their like coffee table art books and things like that from them.
I love those
Pretty
sort
good.
of goofy profiles. One of I mean, I haven't signed up to it because it's fucking dumb, but every time I see it, it makes me laugh. And it's a Facebook group called The Same Picture of Jeff Goldblum Posted Every Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like,
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Every day. Yeah.
Weird Instagram ones. One I really like is Man with Bun in Disneyland, and it's just entirely full of men with buns in their hair. Like their hair in a bun at Disneyland with children. So it's just really thick, long-haired guys in Disneyland. It's quite enjoyable. Don't mind that. It's quite nice.
I quite like crapsidermy.
what's crapsidermy?
Crapsidermy, it's just really bad taxidermy. There's a really famous one, I think, in Denmark, where basically someone sent a lion skin to the King of Denmark. And no one at the time had seen what a lion was. So they handed it to the taxidermist to stuff. And he just sort of stuffed it in what he assumed a lion looked like.
Yeah.
So it looks really stupid, but also really funny.
Shit, I just thought, actually, no, better account that I should have plugged, so I'm going to do it now anyway. This plug section is really long already, but never mind. Estranged Behaviour, The Underbelly of a Society, is a book of poetry and writing by someone who followed us on Instagram and has liked a few of our pictures and stuff. So I thought I'd give him a shout out. Basically, the synopsis of this book, you can get it on Amazon as well, but go visit the Instagram account for it. So it's short stories and poetry written by a depraved female bartender. This is the bartending book you've been waiting for. She encourages people to spill their guts, confess their secrets, and empty their wallets.
Oh,
So
awesome.
go to the Instagram account. You can see some pictures of her and her stuff, and also some of her writings. It's just really fun.
Cool.
It's really cool. All right, excellent.
Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, so a rundy tune. Share and tell a friend. It's the only way we can get more listeners. And search Plot Topic on social medias and Google and find all our shit. Send your emails. Sorry, I've cut this section down, but I've not cut down my notes. Send us all your emails and Pol Pot audio topics to emails@pottopicpodcast.com, and we'll share them on air. Rate and review us on iTunes and 5-star bitches. Like the video on YouTube if that's how you prefer to listen to it. And Taron?
Oh yeah, big shout out to Orangafruüp with 2 U's and an umlaut for the use of their song Trippples with 3 P's. You can hear it now. Trippples with 3 P's is found on the self-titled album Orangafruüp with 2 U's and an umlaut. And you can find their shit on Bandcamp. Go buy, support, love, enjoy.
Fantastic. Thank you all the hosts for joining me this morning. Hey. And thank you, of course, for listening. Can I get a morning-filled Borsty? Goodbye. Enjoy your afternoon. Have a lovely day.
Have a nice one. That's fine. Do some fucking D&D.
Bye-bye.
Fuck me, this table is carnage.
Oh, you bought Carnage as well.
Why is it carnage?
Yeah.
Fucking Sid James over there.
Karen, I've got this one down here.
Okay.
When you get old, you might actually look like Sid James.
Which one's Sid James? Oh
The one
shit!
that did that laugh from Carry On.
Yeah.
Oh.
You cut your hair and you got old.
I like yours one.
I used to make loads of them as well. I used to make them out of like So I'd have like a sheet of A4. I always in maths class because I was shit at maths. So I'd sit in the back of maths class, use a sheet of A4. So it has to be done in squares.
Yeah,
so take a sheet of A4. So do a square, yeah. Then with the cut-off, you make squares out of that and make littler ones. Then with the cut-offs of those, you make even littler ones, and you end up with like a whole little, like Russian
army. An army of them. I had a book.
An origami.
There was like mine were like swans.
Yeah.
I had a book that taught you how to make loads of different animals, and it had like there were square pieces of paper and there were colour pieces of paper, and they had all of the lines where you fold, and they were all numbered and told you how to do it. And I could never ever figure out. It had instructions with it. It told me where to fold it. I had fold lines, and I never could figure out how to do it. And I always wanted to do it. I've never been able to do them.
Do you ever see those things you can get in WH Smith's and shops around Christmas, which are like fold your own mask, like animal masks? Like,
yeah.
They look fucking incredible, don't they? Beth got loads of them free samples, given her work, and then
it's 12:15, by the way.
Yeah, cool. Right, sorry. And we literally got together to do these with a bottle of rum. We brought out the first one. They went away very quickly. We literally opened and went, "Oh no, I've got buzz on. No." No. Let's watch YouTube.